Well, should we go into the Skepta album then?
Yeah, fuck it. Segue
Might
in
as
it.
well go into that.
Let's
Konnichiwa.
segue into talking about Konnichiwa Updated.
Obviously,
review.
last week we gave you like the first listen review.
Yeah.
Now we're on the update review. It sounds like your opinion has kind of lowered.
You know,
at the beginning it was kind of like I like it, but it's a bit too grimy for me. But now it's like
it's because this is what happened. Yeah, I tried to listen to it again. Yeah. I tried to listen to it again. I did listen to it again, and it just didn't really grab me. And then I tried to listen to it again after that, and I was just skipping through the songs, and I was like, I don't want to listen to this. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to listen to this. I looked on the track listing, and I was trying to look at all the songs that I'd like to listen to compared to all the songs that I wouldn't like to listen to, and how many times we're gonna have to press skip and whatnot. And I was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. So how many? So what is it? Only like how many?
Let me look at the track listing now because
what tracks do you like on it then?
I've got tracks that I like on it definitely.
So you definitely prefer Blacklisted?
Yeah,
then, innit?
Blacklisted is way better. That was solid. Like I couldn't. That was undeniable. This is deniable. I think this can be a discussion. Konnichiwa. I like Konnichiwa. I think Corner on the Curb was okay, basically, because that Wiley part I didn't really like, so it's not something that I'm gonna want to fling on because I have to listen to that Wiley part. And then Crime Rhythm was good. Numbers is okay. Yeah, I don't mind listening to that. And then maybe Text Me Back.
What? Not Shutdown?
Nah, not even it's too old. When I listened to it, I was like, this sounds so different from what's on the album. Like, he sounds so different in Shutdown, like, and he's evolved so much since then, and it just doesn't sound right. And it's just not something that I want to listen to like now in current times. Like, I'd much rather listen to the Drake album. That's what I was doing. Like, I was like, do I really want to listen to this album, or should I just bang out this Drake album? And I just went back to the Drake album. And that's not me now. I never really liked that. Still, it's a proper grime song. That's a proper grime song.
Yeah. And
it's a good grime song.
But
definitely
grime.
A good grime song. Oh shit. My bad. Hopefully that doesn't get me a copyright strike. Just that little talking. I've been getting bare copyright not strikes, but copyright claims recently. Madness, fam. Out of nowhere, like just on like old videos like 3 years ago when I used some beat or whatever. I think they must have put their beat on iTunes or I don't know. But basically, it's not for me. It's as the grime album. If I was a grime head, I'd probably love it.
Yeah.
But for me and what I like personally, that album doesn't do it.
Oh, well, my opinion completely different to yours. I still like the album. I think I loved it at first. I think I was overrating it at first.
Yeah.
But now I still see it as a good album, you know what I mean? I think it's above mediocre. It's not great and it's not perfect, but it's still like a good album. A solid album. It's still.
Is it a solid album?
I think it's a solid album.
It's solid.
Yeah, I think it's a solid album.
Solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Blacklisted was solid.
No, Blacklisted is
skippers. Great. Yeah, it was great.
Blacklisted is better than this. I agree with that. Blacklisted was.
Okay, so we're on.
We're on the same page on that. Yeah. I think Blacklisted is like great, borderline classic. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, man, that is a classic.
Yeah,
that is a classic.
I think it's a UK classic.
Albums, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think it's a UK classic, and I think it's a contender for classic albums in general, maybe. Because I don't like this separation thing.
Probably.
I feel like if you're gonna call it
I've
only
got one like favorite album in it, and that's Reasonable Doubt. And I've only got it because I haven't shifted onto anything. I'm not shifting that. I've said that's my opinion. I'm sticking with it because when I listen to music, I don't rate them and be like, you know what, this is my favorite album or this is my fifth favorite album and do shit like that.
You just listen to it for the music.
Yeah, I listen to it and I say, do I like this album or do I not like this album? And I think that's what people need to. But
for Reasonable Doubt, there's something special about that album.
It's just, oh my god, I don't think any album can touch the way that album makes me feel. It's just just the way he spits on that album.
We're talking about Jay-Z's debut album, by the way.
Yeah, it's just,
for anyone that doesn't know.
Oh my god, like the lyrical finessing that he delivered on that album it's just too much. And he was speaking to my heart because he was talking about trapping and all this sort of shit. it was just, bruv, there's so many gems in that album, so many great songs, so many great lyrical lines, and it just shows me how great I aspire to be in, like, with my lyrical ability and whatnot. One day.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt, I think, is a classic album, yeah. When I first listened to it, I was thinking, what is this? Like, what's the hype about? I remember you like gassing it up to me, and I just weren't rating it. As I've gotten older and I've listened to it, I appreciate it for what it is, if you know what I mean. The same way you are with grime. When you hear a good grime song, you're like, I understand why this is a good song. I know who he's talking to in this. Like, I know who would relate to this. I appreciate certain sounds or whatever. There's a couple tracks that are like, for me, like, yeah, I like this song.
Okay.
But the album as a whole,
it's not for
Reasonable Doubt, no, I wouldn't put it up there. For me personally, the same way you feel about that is probably how I feel about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, that's my favourite of all time, and I don't see that shifting.
It's a great album still.
Yeah, like that for me, I remember the first time hearing that in my headphones, and just even the build up to when it came out, and then first hearing it, I was super gassed. Like, but with you
I don't think there's nearly enough gems on that though. Like,
what lyrical?
A man talking to your soul and whatnot. Because
that's what I was
just talking about himself.
I was just about to say that. Like, Jay's more lyrical than Kanye, but with that album, it was more about sonically sound, like the actual sounds that this guy does, and the way he crafts it, and like the skits and how it all flows. Just that album's just fucking sick. But yeah, let's get back to Konnichiwa. Like I still like it. Like, I've got more standout songs than you do. Personally, it's a bit unfair for me, innit? I like, because I like every song in here. You know what I mean?
Really?
I actually like every song. There's no like.
Well, you are a grime fan, so you probably would like every.
Yeah,
song.
Maybe my least favorite might be Detox.
Yeah, because it's
simply because of Shorty.
BBK and that
No. The rest of them are calm.
Okay.
Shorty, you know what? Frisco's verse weren't the best on this either. I think Frisco could have went harder.
Yeah.
I liked Jammer on it, but yes, but someone said to me how Detox is like the best song on the album. It's weird. But I like Numbers a lot, and I like Text Me Back a lot, and I like the first track a lot. Yeah, those are the ones that you were saying. And it's the same. I kind of hear what you mean about Shutdown and That's Not Me. They're so old, but I still appreciate them.
I appreciate them for what they are, but I don't want to listen to them on a daily basis. Like, I don't want to just listen. I'm not going to listen to that in my personal life and be like, yeah, this is something that I want to listen to right now.
Yeah,
not.
I still stand by my same opinion of that. I think he released this album. I don't know. It's weird because I
think he released it too late and too early at the same time.
Yeah. But like, no, not too late. Like I don't know.
Because he should have released, if he was going to release this, if it came earlier, I think it would have been like calm. And then if he released another album now around these times, and it was like not so grime orientated, then I'd be cool. But if he releases another album that's not grime orientated, I'm gonna be cool then. Anyways, isn't it?
Like, for me, I feel like he released certain songs too early compared to that album when the album came out. Like, Shutdown and That's Not
singles
Me,
to see what sticks in it. That's what you got to do now, because people listen to singles. You can't just put out a project or put out 3 songs that don't pop off, and then put out your project and then no one listens to it. Like, that's not what you wanted to do. Even though, come on, we're gonna listen to it. We probably know bare people that are gonna listen to it, but I don't think the majority of the world are gonna listen to it. And I don't know what his targets were for his album. So,
but that's what the problem is. Like, I feel like, even though I feel like he released those songs too early, I feel like the album wouldn't have got the hype that it got if he never done that.
Yeah, he needed to do that.
So I think
he was just flinging out like his hook into the waters and see if he could catch a fish, and then he caught a couple fishes, and it went well. But then he was like, maybe it's because man's gonna make a meal. And then he gave us the meal, and because the fish was so old, it was like, you know what, come on, fam, like, give me some new fish, or
maybe it's because
this old fish in the meal.
Maybe it's because we are in that circle of his fan base that will hear his song as soon as he puts it out.
Yeah.
To someone in America who just found out about him through Drake, or someone from another side of the world that just found out about Skepta recently.
But he definitely needed to put those songs on the album. I'm not saying he should have taken them off. I'm just saying the album as a whole, cohesive like body of work, just it's not for me, innit?
Yeah, I hear you.
But I hear what you're saying. How like other people are gonna like people in other countries and
They
whatnot.
would
been
have
hearing about it.
They
now.
would have just heard about it recently, and then it wouldn't have been too late for
so
them.
it's
But
not
it's
gonna be
because
that much of
because
a
we're
difference.
actually here. Like when Skepta
we're
releases a
Skepta
song,
fans.
we're
like,
gonna be the first ones to click on it. We're gonna be
because
in
we
that
know
first
Skepta doesn't fail us. Like we know every time he's gonna bring us great bars. He's gonna say something wild, and it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a good track. I'm not gonna say that, but it's. Yeah, basically it is a good track. It's just not a track for me, innit? Yeah. Like sometimes it's not gonna be for me because it's gonna be too grimy, and I don't like grime, innit? But it's I feel like it's still a good track for what it is.
Yeah, I hear that.
But yeah, if I was to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 5. And that's just because I don't want to give it lower than a 5 because I feel like it's rude, innit?
You feel that it's rude?
Yeah.
Raw 5. What was my last rating? I can't even remember.
I'm probably like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, I feel like it's up there, 7.5 maybe. I think it was higher than that last time.
Well, like 9.
Probably, yeah.
Some sort of madness like that.
Something gassed, yeah. Because I felt it was the first time I heard it. I was gassed. I was excited. But realistically, it is like a 7.5, maybe 8 album.
Probably a 6, man.
Nah. Well, I guess if we do our ratio, if we average it out,
fuck it, that's
the hash
calculators and whatnot.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
You lot can average it out if you want to. Yo, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for Jay Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time. It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.